ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. We have completed the first chapter known as Agama Prakaranam. Veda is known as Agama. Another name of Veda is Agama. Agama means Ishvarat Arabhya Guru Sishya Parampara Dvara Agacchati iti Agamaha. Ishvarat Arabhya. Veda is that which has started from Ishvara. Ishvarat Arabhya. How it has continued? Guru Sishya Parampara Dvara. From the lineage of the teacher, the student, teacher, student, Guru Sishya Parampara Dvara Agacchati, that which has come down to the humanity. Ishvarat Arabhya Guru Sishya Parampara Dvara Agacchati iti Agamaha. What is that? Veda. So Upanishad is the part of Veda. So Mandukyopanishad is part of Atharvana Veda Upanishad. Atharvana Veda Upanishad is known as Agama. That Agama has come from the Lord Himself. There is another meaning for Agama. This is the Vedic meaning, Veda meaning. Agama is equal to Veda. But there is another meaning called Agama Shastram. That meaning conveys a planning of a temple construction, where engineering, they study engineering, building planning and all. Like that, for temple construction, how to construct a temple, how one should worship the Lord in the temple. Gropuras, prakaras, all this, there is a planning. That Shastra talks about, that is called Agama Shastra. Vaishnava Agama, Shaiva Agama, Shakta Agama. So those Agamas talk about the worship of that deity, mode of worship. What is the mode of worship of that deity in the temple? In Shakti temple, how we should worship. In Shiva temple, how you should worship. How many times you have to do Abhishekam, how many times you have to give Naivedyam. Pratah Kala Puja, Madhyana Puja, Uchchakala Puja, Sayankala Puja, even midnight Puja. All are prescribed only by Agama Shastra. That's why all temples will not come under Agama Shastra. Especially these Birla temples. Birla temples, even though he might have constructed with all marble stones, costliest stones, they never come under Agama Shastra. Therefore, that Agama Shastra meaning is different. Our Agama is different. Okay. keep it aside. Okay, this Agama means Veda. Since Upanishad mantras we saw in the first chapter, therefore that chapter title itself Agama Prakaranam. Now we are entering into the second chapter known as Vaitathya Prakaranam. Vaitathya Prakaranam. Vaitathyam means what? Vitathasya bhavaha vaitathyam. Vitathasya bhavaha. Tatha dathala first ta. Vita. Vita. Tatha second tha. Vitatha. Tatha first ta second tha. Vitathasya bhavaha vaithatyam. Pere gadabida pere. Vitathasya bhavaha vaitathyam. In this chapter there are 38 Karikas. No mantras, but only Karikas. Gaudapadacharya want to analyze one word that we saw in the 7th mantra. That word he want to analyze. Therefore there are no mantras here. Gaudapadacharya alone is talking, analyzing. That 38 Karikas are verses written by him. That mantra, one word is occurred there in mantra. Nantah prajnam, nabhaish prajnam, no bhayatah prajnam, naf prajnanaganam, naf prajnam naf prajnam, adrishtam avyavaharyam, agrahyam alakshanam, avyapadeshyam, ekatma pratyayasaram, prapanchopashamam. And the prapanchopashamam word he analyzed in 38 shlokas. The prapanchopashamam word which occurs in the 7th mantra of Mandukya, he analyzed in 38 Karikas. And the prapanchopashamam is presented as here vitatha. Vitatha means unreal. Vitatha means unreal. Vaitathya means unreality. Abstract noun. Unreal is a noun. Adjective. Unreal, an adjective. The abstract, its abstract noun is unreality. Vaitathyam. Vitatha means unreal. It's an adjective. Its abstract noun is Vaitathyam, means unreality. Unreality of what? Prakarana means the subject matter here, the context. The text, Prakarana means the text we are talking about. The subject matter is about unreality. Unreality of what? Unreality of prapanchaha. And the upashamam, prapancha upashamam, the upashamam he uses the word vaitathyam. Upashamam is equal to vaitathyam. Upashamam means unreal. Vaitathyam means unreality. Upashamam, unreal, unreality, unreality of prapanchaha. What prapancha? Karana prapancha, sukshma prapancha, sthula prapancha. 3 prapanchas are there. In 3 padas we saw. Pradhamah padaha, virat, sthula prapancha. Dvitiyah padaha, sukshma prapancha, hiranyagarbha. Tritiyah padaha, karana prapancha, antaryami or Ishvara. 3 worlds are there. Prapancha Trayam. Prapancha Trayam. In that Prapancha Trayam, Prapancha universe. Universe. Causal universe, subtle universe, gross universe. Gross, subtle, causal. Prapancha Trayam. universe trayam, university, universal triad, universe triad. இங்கே யூனிவர்சல் என்ன ஒரு ஷாப் இருக்கு இல்லையா, இது ஒரு மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் கம்பெனி ஆல்சோ யூனிவர்சல். ஸோ யூனிவர்ஸ் ட்ரையட் யூனிவர்ஸ். இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்ரயன் மீன்ஸ் என்டையர் யூனிவர்ஸ், either it is causal or subtle or gross, entire universe. In this entire universe, Shariratrayam is included or not? Included. So, Shariratraya Sahita Prapanchatrayam. Once Shariratrayam is included in Prapanchatrayam, Shariratrayam means again causal body, subtle body, gross body. Causal body is called Prajnaha. Subtle body is called Taijasaha. Gross body is called Vishwaha. Gross body, gross universe, Vishwa Virat. Subtle body, subtle universe, Taijasa Hiranyagarbha. Causal body, causal universe is Prajnaha Ishvaraha. Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Padaha, entire you put in dustbin. And சொல்றார், the entire universe along with 3 bodies you have to put in dustbin. And artham, it is useless. And artham, it is useless. Useless means what? It is unreal. It is not real. When universe is unreal, means that 3 padas are mithya anartham. 3 padas are mithya anartham. Prapanchatrayam, Shariratrayam, when we are studying, the Shariratrayam Vishwa Taijasa Prajna, you have to tally with Virat Hiranyagarbha Ishvara. You know that, how to tally. You cannot forget. Swamini, you are not allowing us to forget. No? So that much entrenched in your mind, that subject. So, Prapancham is mithya. Prapanchatrayam mithya means Padatrayam api mithya. Mithya means unreal. Mithya is a word used for this upashamam. Upashamam or Vaitathyam or Mithya is a word coined by Shankaracharya. Mithya. There are 3 types of realities. 3 types. Satyam, Mithya, Tucham. Satya means ever existent thing. Tuchya means never existent. Satya means ever existent. Tuchya means never existent. Mithya means existent and non-existent. Existent and non-existent is called Mithya. Satya means Satyam, ever existent. Tuchya means Asatyam, never existent. Muil kombu madri. Muil kombu, ever Asatyam, Asat, never exist. Rabbit horn, never exist. That is called Tucham. Satyam ke example, one example, Brahman, ever existent. There is no second example for Satyam. Priyardo? சத்தியம் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஒன்றுமே சொல்லலை சுவாமினி என்ன, இது ஒன்றுமே சொல்கிறதுக்கு இல்லவே இல்லை, ஒன்று தான் இருக்கிறது, பிரம்மன் தான். இந்த சத்தியம் அண்ட் மித்யா. சத்தியம் இஸ் சத், துச்சம் இஸ் அசத். இந்த 2 கட்டான சத்தியமும் இல்லை அசத்தியமும் இல்லை, அது ஒன்று இருக்க மிடில், அது மித்யான்னு பேர். சதசத்துன்னு அர்த்தம். இது neither சத் நார் அசத். சதசத் விலக்ஷணம். அது சத்துமும் இல்லை அசத்து இல்லை. That which is not existent and which is not non-existent. Mithya is that which is existent, which you cannot say it is existent, you cannot say it is non-existent. Mithya means what? It is a category that which cannot come under Satyam, which cannot come under Asatyam. Which cannot come under Sat, existent principle category, or Asat, non-existent category. That is called Mithya. Now this world comes under that category. Mithya category. Sadasat Vilakshanam. It is non-different. It is different from Sat. It is different from Asat also. What? This universe. Upashamamana negation. Negation an artham. Mithya, what you mithya, you can negate an artham. That which is negatable. Upashamam means that which is negatable. Badha an artham. Tamil badha illa. Vedanta language lo badha means which is negatable. That which is negatable. Badha. Nishedha. So prapanchopashamam is a padam for the negation of the universe. Prapancha upashamam is a padam, a word used for the negation of the universe. What you can negate? Existent here, one analysis. Fully analysis, highly technical topic. Okay, very interesting and very important also. What you can negate? First thing. See, prapancham is mithya. Prapancha upashama means prapancha is unreal. Unreal means I negate the world. It is not real actually. Just I'll push away the world. I negate the world. What you can negate in the world? A thing that which exists you cannot negate. That which exists all the 3 periods of time you cannot negate. Point number 1. Yat satyam tat na badhyam. Yat satyam tat na badhyam. That which is ever existent can never be negated. It is unnegatable. You can never negate it. Then, yat asat, that which is non-existent, you need not negate. Yat asat, which is unreal, you need not negate. Which is unreal means which is non-existent, which is not there, which is non-existent. Asat annarthana non-existent. That which is non-existent you need not negate because it is non-existent. Which is sat, existent, you cannot negate because it is existent. Which is existent sat, you cannot negate because it is existent. Which is asat also you cannot negate, you need not negate because it is non-existent. Asat you need not negate, sat you cannot negate. And the cannot, need not ki difference theriyano. Enname ore madri not irukku Swamini. Solla koodadu. Cannot ki, need not ki difference theriyano. Sat you cannot negate because it is existent. An existent thing you cannot negate. A non-existent thing you need not negate. Then how can you negate this world? It must be different from these 2 categories. This world must come under different from these 2 categories. It cannot be Sat because if world is Sat, real, we cannot negate. We cannot negate. If world is real, Satyam, it comes under Sat category, we cannot negate because it is Satyam, it is real, it is existent. You cannot negate. If world is non-existent, world is asat, non-existent, you need not negate. Why? It is non-existent. Non-existent thing you need not negate. Existent world you cannot negate. If Gaudapadacharya talking about the negation of the world must be different from these two categories. அப்படி இருந்தாதான் அவர் நெகேட் பண்ண முடியும். புரியலையோ? Gaudapadacharya can negate the world only under one condition. It should not be Sat category. World should not be come under Sat category. World should not come under Asat category. இப்படி world should not come under Sat category means world should not come under existent category. If world comes under existent category, he cannot negate. If it is not existent category, if non-existent category, world, if it is non-existent category, he need not negate. But 38 Karikas he is writing on the negation of the universe. But we are telling he is a very genius person also. We have to think. That means the world, that which he is going to negate, does not come under Sat category nor Asat category. It is neither Sat category nor Asat category. Nanartham, world does not come under existent category. World does not come under non-existent category. நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சது ரெண்டு தான். என்ன, ஒரு பொருள் இருக்கணும், இல்லைன்னா இல்லாமல் இருக்கணும். இதுதானே நமக்கு புரியறது. மூணாவது என்ன இருக்கும்? சுவாமினி, ஏதாவது பொருள்னா இருக்கணும், அது இருந்தால் நமக்கு தெரியும், இல்லாமல் இருக்கணும். இந்த ரெண்டு தானே எனக்கு. என்ன இல்லைப்பா, இன்னொன்று இருக்கு. வாட் இஸ் என்ன? இருக்கு இல்லை. சத சத், சத்துமே இல்லை, அசத்து. டிஃபரெண்ட் ஃப்ரம் சத்து, டிஃபரெண்ட் ஃப்ரம் அசத். அதென்ன விலக்ஷணம் அர்த்தம். சத்துக்கு விலக்ஷணம், அசத்துக்கு விலக்ஷணமானது சதசத் விலக்ஷணம் மித்யா அஸ்தி. இப்படி எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் யூ கேன் டாக் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோகா. அப்படி புஸ்தகம் ஓப்பன் பண்ணி வச்சுட்டான்னு you cannot enter the first shloka without understanding what is mithya. We have no right to talk about the unreality of the world without establishing this third category. First category is existent category. Third category is non-existent category. அதே செகண்டே வச்சுக்கலாமே. First category is existent category. Second category is non-existent category. இந்த ரெண்டு கேட்டகரிக்கு வராமலே இன்னொரு கேட்டகரி இருக்கு. அந்த categorically you want to describe, that must be different from this first category and second category. Therefore, what? Sat asat vilakshanam, that which is different from the sat and asat. Sadasad vilakshanam prapanchaha mithya. It doesn't come under sat category. Prapancha doesn't come under asat category. Therefore, I am going to negate one category. That category is known as sadasad vilakshanam. This universe, prapanchatrayam, including body trayam, comes under sadasat category. Therefore, boldly, I am going to start my thesis. Boldly, I can start my thesis. What is my thesis? Establishing the unreality of the world. No one can negate it. His thesis. Not like our PhDs. Our PhD என்ன, ஒரு சர்டிஃபிகேட் வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் இன்னொருத்தர் வந்து இதெல்லாம் தப்புன்னு சொல்லலாம். அதனால் கௌடபாதிகாச்சாரியா அது யாரும் தப்புன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. Unrefutable thesis. Not Gaudapadacharya, Bhagavan. And what Bhagavan said in that Prapanchopashamam, he is elaborating that sal, clarifying further. Mantra just said what? One word. பிரபஞ்சோபசமம். அது சொன்ன உடனே நமக்கு தூக்கம்தான் வரும். உபசமம். பாப்பம் Gaudapadacharya, out of compassion, he is writing 38 Karikas for our sake. Otherwise, how can we understand? Of course, Shankaracharya writes Bhashyam on and on this word, one word. Because of that great Acharya's karuna, generations and generations people are getting knowledge. That's why Upanishad directly is very difficult to understand. இந்த பகவானே அந்த அவதார ரூபంలో வந்து இன்னும் simplified manner presenting to the people. Okay, now what is world? World comes under sadasad vilakshanam. That is called mithya. It is neither sat nor asat. It is neither satyam nor tucham, but it is mithya. I hope you are coming along with me, traveling along with me. This is the technical topic. Another, in the technical topic, we say mithya. Another Sanskrit word I use, sat chet na badhyeta. If it is real, it cannot be negatable. The Sanskrit word. Okay, sat chet, adi nijama irundal. Sat chet na badhyeta. It cannot be negatable. It is unnegatable. It cannot be negated. Asat chet. Sat chet na badhyeta. Asat chet na nivarteta. Na pratiyeta. Not nivarteta. Na pratiyeta. If it is non-existent, it would have not been appeared. If it is non-existent, asat chet na pratiyeta. If it is unreal, it would have not been experienced by me. Like muilkambu. Muilkambu ille, adnana nanu paakale. Illaya? Rabbit horn is not existent, therefore I am not seeing. Clear? Asat chet na pratiyeta. Kannukku theriyakoodadu. But in the world it is badhyeta, it is negatable, but at the same time pratiyeta, it is appearing also. Satchetna badhyeta means if it is real, it would have not been negated. If it is unreal totally, it need not be negated. But world is that it is not real, but it is appearing. Therefore, world is unreal, you cannot say, since it is appearing. Then how can you negate? Since it is appearing, it is not unreal. Since it is negatable, therefore it is not satyam. Clear? Since it is appearing, it is not unreal. Since it is negatable, therefore it is not real. It is negatable. After some time we are going to negate. After 35 Karikas we are negating the world. Therefore it is not real. If it is sat, na badhyeta. If it is real, it should not be negatable. Since it is negatable, therefore it is unreal. Since it is appearing, therefore it is not unreal. Since it is appearing, therefore it is not unreal. Pratiyeta, na pratiyeta. It is not non-existent. See, since it is appearing, it is not non-existent. Since it is appearing, it is not non-existent. Since it is negatable, therefore it is not satyam. Satchet na badhyeta, asatchet na pratiyeta. இப்போ என்னன்னா, world is appearing, world is negatable. That which is appearing but negatable is called mithya. That which is appearing, in fact, it is negatable. Even though it is appearing, it is negatable. Therefore, it is called mithya. This is the unique presentation of Vedanta. What is example? Sadasad vilakshananiki. In example, mithya category ki Shastra examples, rope snake, marriage water and dream. These three examples are sufficient. There are so many examples. Main three examples are sufficient. Now let us see that Sadasad Vilakshana. First in example we will see, then we will see in the Dashtanta. Rope snake, when I see the snake upon the rope, when I see the snake upon the rope, snake is appearing. Snake is appearing. In the Manda Andhakara, dim light, I am seeing the snake. And that snake, which I have superimposed upon the rope, is negatable. When I put switch on the light, it is negatable. It is negated. Pratiyate, it appears, but it is not real. Pratiyate parantu na satyam. Satyet na vadhyeta. If it is real snake, I have to call the snake charmer. If it is real snake. If it is unreal snake, it is badhyeta. Pratiyeta, it appears. On inquiry, it is negatable. So you cannot say Sarpa is not there. Sarpa is appearing. At the same time, you cannot say it is real. If it is real, you cannot, if you switch on the light, it cannot go. Switch on the light also, sarpam appadhe irukkum. Anal our mithya sarpam enna, our rope, which is appearing as snake, light potna udane disappears. Disappears. Adida mithya anartham. Not satyam, but appears. Therefore, you cannot say snake is totally non-existent. You cannot say snake is 100% real. If rope in the category, it is neither satyam category nor tucham category. It comes under what category? Mithya category. Take mirage water, carnal tanya. When you are walking on the road, tar road, you see a water, no? It appears, pratiyate. When you go near, no water. There is no water. But I am seeing water. Yes, you are seeing. Therefore, it is not tucham, because you are seeing. It is not satyam, you cannot quench your thirst. You cannot quench your thirst with that mirage water. Therefore, it is not satyam. You cannot say it is unreal. You are seeing water. That mirage water comes under sadasat vilakshanam, mithya. It is neither sat nor asat. Second example. What is third example? Swapna, our own dream. I experience my dream. But when I wake up, I understand the dream is unreal. Dream is unreal. Dream is unreal, therefore it is not there, you cannot say. I got experience in the night. So it is there. Since I have experienced, therefore it is satyam, you cannot say. Satyam chet na badhyeta. After waking up also it should be there. Our dream should continue. Is our dream continuing after waking up? No. Therefore it is not real. Can you say, I have not seen dream at all? I have seen pratiyate. Pratiyate parantu na satyam. Therefore swapna is come under what category? Mithya category. இத்தனை மித்யா கேட்டகரி இருக்கும்போது இன்னொரு கேட்டகரி நான் சொல்றேன். இத்தனை மித்யா கேட்டகரி இருக்கும்போது இன்னொன்று கூட போட்டுக்கோங்க, அதில் வேர்ல்ட் ஆல்சோ மித்யா கேட்டகரி. லைக் mirage water, like rope snake, like dream, world also comes under mithya category. இந்த எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் யூ ஸ்டார்ட் நெகேஷன். ஓகே, mithya we translate it as mithya only, don't translate mithya. Okay, mithya cannot be translated. What is the meaning of mithya? Mithya, meaning of mithya is mithya, no translation. ஏன்னா இந்த வேர்டே கிடையாது டிக்ஷனரியில், இங்கிலீஷ் லாங்குவேஜில் டிக்ஷனரியில் இந்த வேர்டே கிடையாது. தென் ஹவு கேன் யூ கெட் டிக்ஷனரி மீனிங்? therefore don't search in dictionary, because they don't have this word at all, because this understanding is not there for those people, those who are written dictionary. Who is that person who wrote dictionary, big dictionary in English? Moriam Williams, he wrote very dictionary in Sanskrit English. Any dictionary, Britannica, whole Britannica also, if you see this word you cannot find. That's why they have to come to language, Sanskrit, Vedanta, then they have to coin a word and they have to translate. That's why Vedic dictionary irukku thaniya, theriyuma? We don't use local dictionary. Vedantic teacher has to see Vedic dictionary, not local dictionary. Clear? Now let us enter into next stage of enquiry. Jagat Vaitathya Prakaranam we are entering. Now Mithya we have established. There is a category which is known as Mithya. This Mithya category, Jagat, first pada, second pada, third pada comes under Mithya category. To establish this Mithya category, you have to follow a method. Just like that, you cannot cancel, because there are a lot of intelligent people. When you want to use any example, when you want to say something, it drishtanta, even example also, it must be Jagat Sammatam. Jagat Sammatam. It must be accepted by the intelligentsia of the world. Intelligentsia of the world should not negate this. That's why we have to see carefully when we are negating something, we are establishing something, we should keep all of them in the mind, then only you have to talk. Just like that, it comes in my mind, therefore I start. That's Shruti Yukti Anubhava. Shruti Yukti Anubhava. Now you see the rope snake and mirage water and swapna. This is fact. Everyone has to accept. They are not real, but they are experienceable. Clear? So no one can negate. Like that, when we use an example also, very carefully we have to use, and we have to keep all the intelligent people in our mind, and we have to, if they come and attack us, we have to be ready to what? To fight. Defense, no? Defense. That argument must be very, very strong argument. For that, there is a method of reasoning. This is called logic. You have to establish logically. And many people don't believe in Shruti. Shruti itself says, what Shruti said? Prapancha upashamam. Shruti solliyachu, mudichachu. And Gaudapada Acharya answering to those people who has looking down upon, who looks down upon Shastra, they don't have belief in Shastra. Shrutila nambakame kadiyadu. For their sake, what he says, he used the logic. Shruti sammata tarka. A tarka which is backed by Shruti, he uses and attacks them. They are telling now we are all logical, logic, we use rational thinking people, we always want reasoning and all. They say, Nanakku theriyum reasoning, எனக்கு தெரியும், கொஞ்சம் இன்டலெக்ட் எனக்கு இருக்க, புத்தி இருக்க, நானும் கூட யூஸ் பண்ணி லாஜிக்கலாக ஐ எம் கோயிங் டு எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ். பட் நாட் ஓன்லி த்ரூ லாஜிக், but a logic which is backed by the Shruti. Now we are entering into the logical method of reasoning. Reasoning annane logic. What is that method of reasoning? The method of reasoning, this is called Tarka Shastra. Now what we are going to see? Tarka Shastra. Tarka Shastra is that which sharpens your intellect. To want to sharpen your intellect, you have to study Tarka Shastra. இருக்கிற பிரெயின் போகாமலே இருக்கணும். அதுதான் அந்த தர்க்கத்துக்கு நிற்கிறதுக்கு நமக்கு சக்தி இருக்கணும். இருந்தால் யூ ஆர் டோட்டலி சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் இன் லாஜிக்னு அர்த்தம். ஏன்னா நிறைய பேர் அங்கேயே ஃபெயில் ஆகிடுவான். ஏன்னா அந்த அளவுக்கு ரொம்ப ஷார்ப்பாக இருக்கும் அதனுடைய. இட் ஹெல்ப்ஸ் அஸ் டு ஷார்ப் அவர் இன்டலெக்ட். வாட் இஸ் தட் ஷார்ப்னஸ்? ஹியர் த மெத்தட் ஆஃப் ரீசனிங். வாட் இஸ் ரைட் மெத்தட் ஆஃப் ரீசனிங்? அந்த ரீசனிங்குக்கே திருப்பி அதில் மல்லி இந்த ரீசனிங் பண்ணணும்னா நம்பர் 1, வாட் இஸ் த ரைட் மெத்தட் ஆஃப் ரீசனிங்? ஹவு டு யூ நோ யூ ஆர் டூயிங் ரீசனிங் ரைட் ரீசனிங்? வாட் இஸ் த மெத்தட் ஆஃப் ரைட் ரீசனிங்? நம்பர் 1, வாட் இஸ் ரைட் மெத்தட் ஆஃப் ரீசனிங்? நம்பர் 1. நம்பர் 2, வாட் இஸ் த ராங் மெத்தட் ஆஃப் ரீசனிங்? இதெல்லாம் தெரியணும். What is wrong method of reasoning? Number 3, how many wrong method of reasonings are there? How many wrong method of reasonings are there? How many fallacies are there? Fallacies ella தப்பான ஒரு எண்ணம். ரீசனிங் இல்லை, presentation false. How many fallacies are there? You should know all these if you want to study logic. Wrong reasoning enna, right reasoning enna, எத்தனை fallacies இருக்கு, எத்தனை wrong reasonings இருக்கு. wrong reasoning தெரியணும், right reasoning தெரியணும், எத்தனை wrong reasoning இருக்குன்னு தெரியணும், எத்தனை right reasoning இருக்கு தெரியணும், எதுக்கு அது wrong reason, why wrong is wrong, why right is right தெரியணும். போதுமா குழப்பம்? இதெல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சாதான் இந்த மாதிரி டாபிக்ஸ் எல்லாம் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணலாமே தவிர தொடக்கூடாது. இல்லைன்னா புரியுறதா? அதனால யாரும் தொடமாட்டா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங். அதனால தொடணும்னா யூ வாண்ட் டு டச் இட், என்டர் இன் டு தட் சப்ஜெக்ட், யூ மஸ்ட் பி தரோ. வெரி சிம்பிள், வெரி இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங். யூ see, now you want to do this reasoning, you should have some general knowledge, data. You want to negate something, you want to think reasoning way, logical way, you must have some basic general knowledge, common sense, a data. You have to collect some data. Because of this and this so and so reason, this is right. Because of this so and so reason, this is wrong. This is wrong because of so and so reason. This is false because of this so and so reason. Why this is false also you have to establish. And what you have established also, why it is right also you have to establish. நீங்கள் அப்படியே சொல்லிட்டு போகக்கூடாது, அப்படியே பிடிச்சிடுவா பின்னாடி. They will catch you behind. So you have to establish first why it is right, and it is only right, and you have to establish yours is wrong. Why your statement is wrong also அவனுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுக்கணும். அதுக்கப்புறம் அவனை வாயை மூட வச்சுட்டு நம்ம கிளம்பணும். என்ன, those people who are talking about the world is unreal, for them we have to say world is real. They are talking, we have to tell them world is unreal by using the logic. First let us take the example. What is the reasoning method? Tarka Shastra, they use an example. Parvataha vanniman dhumavatvat yajnashalavat yagashalavat. Fire on the mountain. Fire on the mountain. Fiery mountain. So 4 components are required for reasoning. 4 components are required for reasoning. In Tarka Shastra it is called Vyapti Jnanam. I said you require some general knowledge, and the general knowledge is called Vyapti Jnanam. Vyapti Jnanam means, in Tarka Shastra they call it as Vyapti Jnanam. Vyapti jnanam means knowledge to do reasoning. Knowledge to do reasoning. To arrive at anumana vakyam. Inferential knowledge. You have inferential knowledge. Anumana vakyam. Na anumanam pandren. Enna anumanam? And the parvatam mele, and the mountain mele, fire irka and anumanam pandren. Inferential knowledge. இப்படி பண்ணுறதுக்கு 4 ஃபேக்டர்ஸ் நீங்கள் பார்த்துக்கணும். அங்கே ஒரு ரீசனிங் பண்ணணும்னா ஒரு 4 காம்போனன்ட்ஸ் யூ ஹாவ் டு சி. தென் யுவர் ரீசனிங் இஸ் ரைட். இஃப் யூ சி ஆல் 4 ஃபேக்டர்ஸ் intact, correctly they are placed in right way, then your reasoning is the pakka reasoning. It cannot be negated. What are those 4 factors? First factor is called pakshaha. Pakshaha. Second factor is known as sadhyaha. Sadhyaha. I will explain you. Third factor is hetuhu. Hetuhu. Fourth factor is drishtantaha. Drishtantaha. Shastra example is this. What? Fiery mountain. Let us go later, afterwards. First I will give our local example. Suppose when I am sitting in the bus, front seat, I am sitting at the back seat. In the second seat or front seat, or person sitting. I am sitting at the back. Who is sitting also I do not know. One person is sitting. I saw smoke is coming from the first front seat. Smoke is coming. Then immediately what I infer? Somebody is smoking. இல்லையோ? இது சும்மா ஜெனரல் நாலேஜ் இருக்கோ இல்லையோ? யாரும் ஸ்மோக் பண்ணுறான். You have not seen the cigarette. You have not seen the person who is smoking also. What you saw? Only smoke. Immediately what you infer? Pakardi smoke da. But you infer what? There is a person. A person is having a cigarette in his hand. From that cigarette, the smoke is coming. You say, smoke is coming and solla maatar. Somebody is smoking. Somebody is smoking. When you enter the house, you get a nice smell. Ella samran poga irukku. Na? And that means there must be a fire in the puja room. In the puja room, and the agarbatti munnadi enna irukum? Fire thane. And the fire irukum. In the poga ella paatha agarbatti. Idhukku cigarette. Okay, agarbatti eduthukalam. சும்மா சொல்கிறேன். வெளியில் போனால் சிகரெட்டு, வீட்டுக்கு வந்தால் அகர்பத்தி. என்ன கேஸ் அடுப்பில் புகை நம்ம பார்க்குறதே இல்லை. அதனால இந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்ல வேண்டியதாச்சு. நம்ம கேஸ்லேருந்து புகை வராது இல்லையோ. ஸோ அகர்பத்தி. திஸ் அகர்பத்தி வென் யூ சி தட் புகை, there must be agarbatti. That agarbatti might have that fire. From that fire the smoke is coming. Immediately you infer. This is called inferential knowledge. You have got now inferential knowledge. Shastra is not talking about cigarette, agarbatti. Shastra is talking about the parvataha. Parvataha means mountain. Mountain is the locus now. Our disputed subject place is a mountain. Mountain is fiery. There is, because the hetu. This is called pakshaha. Locus is what now? There is fire on the mountain. What is the locus? Where is the fire? Where is the smoke now? On the mountain. So mountain is called pakshaha. Mountain is called pakshaha, the locus about which I want to make an inference. About which I want to make an inference is called pakshaha. First component. Second component is sadhyaha, means the mountain has fire. That is conclusion. I saw mountain. There is one tree is burning something, but I am not seeing the fire, but I am seeing only smoke. Because it is too far, it is too distant. I am seeing the smoke. By seeing smoke, mountain is fiery, I say. Hey, have you seen the fire? No, I am not seeing. But then how can you say fiery? Because hetu. Now reason. Because I see the smoke. Therefore, I can infer. அனுமானம் பண்றேன். என்ன அனுமானம்? அங்கே கண்டிப்பா என்ன இருக்கணும்? ஃபயர் இருக்கணும், அக்னி இருக்கணும், வன்னி இருக்கணும். Hetuhu, because there is a smoke. Presence of smoke is a lingam, clue, indicator. That is called lingam. Hetu is the lingam or indicator. Smoke is the lingam of what? Shivalingam sollakudadu. Smoke is the lingam, indicator of fire. Very good. Fire. Then fourth component, if you ask, how can you say there is fire because you saw smoke? In my Yagashala, when I went to Yagashala, I saw smoke because from the fire only that smoke is coming. Therefore, wherever there is smoke, there must be fire. In the villages, Yagashala cooking, Pakashalavat, like a kitchen. Yagashala means like a Yagashala, where they do Yohoma. Just like in Pakashala, kitchen room, just like in Yagashala, where there is smoke, there is a fire. I saw pratyakshama munnadi. And vechindipo nanu I infer. Idida, what is the last one? Drishtantaha. Now what is the whole thing? Paksha, sadhya, hetu and drishtanta. Parvataha, pakshaha, vanniman, sadhyaha, dhumavatvat, hetu, pakashalavat, drishtantaha. Example. Parvataha, vanniman, dhumavatvat, pakashalavat. Mountain has got fire because I see smoke like in my kitchen room. புரியுறதா? ஒரு என்ன ரீசனிங் பண்ணணும்னா இதெல்லாம் 4 ஃபேக்டர்ஸ் இருக்கணும். அப்போ தான் நீங்கள் எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்ண முடியும். புரியுறதா? இது மாதிரி இப்போ யூ ஹாவ் டு கம் டு தாஷ்டாந்தா. திருஷ்டாந்தா ஓவர். Like that you have to come to Dashtanta. Paksha, Sadhya, Hetu, Drishtanta. What is Paksha? And our topic is what now? World is unreal. Jagat mithya nu sollanum. இப்போ அந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள் புரிஞ்சிருச்சுல, பக்ஷா, சாத்யா, ஹேத்து அண்ட் திருஷ்டாந்த நல்லா புரிஞ்சிருச்சோ? ஆர் யூ ஹாப்பி? இட்ஸ் கிளியர்? Now you are having nice, what you got strength to attack the Purvapakshi. With this example, you have to use that Dashtanta. Extend this example to our Dashtanta. Prapanchopashamam. Jagat Mithyatva Nischayam. What is Paksha? Jagrat Prapancha is the Paksha. Jagrat Prapancha is Paksha. The locus of discussion here. What is our discussion topic here? Jagrata Prapancha Mithya. And the Jagrata Prapancham da enoda topic ipo. Okay. Jagrata Prapancha is called Pakshaha. Then Sadhyaha is, it is unreal. What is my conclusion? It is unreal. What is unreal? The world. What world? Prapanchatrayam is unreal. Unreal is my conclusion. Sadhyaha. Then why you are saying so? Reason is what? Hetu, lingam. With what clue you are able to say? He is going to present that in 6th verse later. Just I will tell you what he is going to say. Anityatvat adivantavatvat. It has got a beginning and end. Since the world has got a beginning and end, therefore it is mithya. This is the hetu, reasoning. Because it has got arrival and departure, therefore it is mithya. Just like what? Swapna prapanchavat, drishtanta. Swapna prapanchavat is the drishtanta. Jagrat prapanchaha, pakshaha. Mithya is sadhyaha. Adi antavatvat is hetu. Swapna prapanchavat drishtantaha. Jagrat prapanchaha mithya. Adi antavatvat swapna prapanchavat. நன்னா இருக்கே. அசல் நான் ஸ்வப்னம் அன்றியல்னே சொல்லவே இல்லையே. Visishtadvaiti comes and attacks. For Visishtadvaiti, Swapna Prapancham is real. How can you use that example? The example what you use should not be, should not be an example for others. For you, Swapna is unreal. But for Visishtadvaiti, some other philosophers, Swapna is pakka real. Jagrat eppadi real, in the waking world, dream world is also real. Then how can you convince him? For that, Gaudapada Acharya says, first I want to establish dream is unreal, and I'll come to Jagrat is unreal. Why dream is unreal? He's starting from the first verse onwards. Without establishing the Swapna is unreal, he cannot move further. Like chessla madri. Chessla, you cannot move this side, that side. The elephant and camel both are sitting. The Raja is sitting middle. He cannot go right side or left side, front, back. And we have to do a master plan to cross them. Like that, with Visishtadvaiti, is not having a he's not having the dream is unreal concept. Avanukku dream is real. You are not supposed to use that drishtanta. Then what Gaudapada Acharya way? No, I am not going to stop. I am going to attack. What is attacking here? Who said Swapna is real? Swapna can never be real. Jagrat Prapancham appadi paakalam. Later let us see. First present problem first aid madri. Apra hysterectomy, ignorance-odectomy. First aid பண்ணனும், blood pressure குறையணும், இதெல்லாம் மானிட்டர்ல பார்க்கணும், இதெல்லாம் செக் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் you are ready for operation. மாஸ்டர் ஆபரேஷன் பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி லோக்கல் அட்ஜஸ்ட்மெண்ட் பண்ணணும். அது மாதிரி இந்த விசிஷ்டாத்வைத்தின் டேக்கிள் பண்ணணும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். அவனுக்கு சமாதானம் படுத்தாமலே நீங்க ஐ cannot enter into ஜாகிரத பிரபஞ்சம். அவனுக்கு ஸ்வப்னமும் ரியல் தான். அப்போ Gaudapada Acharya says Swapnam also unreal. And what he is going to say, Swapna is unreal because Kala Abhavat, Desha Abhavat. Swapna is unreal because of Kala Abhavat, Swapna Abhavat. Now let us read the first shloka, first Karika. What he is going to say. Vaitatyam sarvabhavanam swapna ahurmanishinah antasthanatu bhavanam samvritatvena hetuna. What he want to say, see, you see the elephant in the dream. Tell me, is there space for that elephant to enter in your brain? Come to the next class, I will explain further, he says. Gaudapada Acharya. Purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamaivavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.